didn't bring those with her for this trip. The sand is definitely not hot. It's very light. But we get things underway. Austria in white, and the poke right in the corner from Ronja Klinger, the younger of the two Klinger sisters. They earn a quick point on the board.
And we talked about stamina factoring in here in this heat, particularly for teams, you know, coming from Europe like the Klinger sisters. But they will have no shortage of stamina. They play a high energy game. And I don't think any conditions can kind of slow down the enthusiasm rather, of Ronja Klinger.
No, you love the energy that the Klingers bring out to the sand. And there's a look at the hustle that you're going to see all day here from the Klinger sisters. This rally, only just the second one in this turn, in this match, and it goes down there for Carolina on the cut shot.
Long rallies would seem to be on order between these two teams. It will be a little bit of a game of attrition, but both teams well conditioned to handle that, I would estimate.
Yeah, Brazil conditions, a little breezy, definitely some warmth down on the shores of Brazil. Nice hand set from Ronja, and Carolina out of nowhere gets the big block.
Yeah, I mean, what do we call that? The sidewinder? The, oh yeah, I'm the blocker? I mean, she kind of took a circuitous route to the net, but still found the hands in the right place there, Carolina.
Yeah, not sure if maybe she thought Ronja was going to option, so kind of held her defensively at the back of the court just for a second. Tough serve, pushing Dorina to the sideline. Nice pickup from Rebecca. Does Rebecca go to the jumbo poke? Unreal. Rebecca already in her bag early in this match.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Kind of into the wind. You get a little bit of aid there, but the touch is deft. Good effort from Ronja, almost coming up with it, but that shot too good.
Yeah, Rebecca, just a magician with her wrist and her variety of shots you'll see in this match. Dorina going behind here, out of the middle. Nice touch, two hands there from Rebecca, but it's out of reach for her partner. And Austria earn a side out.
So difficult, as you see Carol pulling off the net there to try and change direction, even as that ball gets dug by Rebecca. Just almost impossible.
Dorina trying to work that sideline here again into the bad side. Brazil currently on the bad side, wind at their back. Austria technically on the good side. In our first match, we saw that not really play a huge factor. Teams scoring, specifically Molly and Kelly Chang scoring a bunch of points on the bad side.
Yeah, when things are rolling your way, every side is the good side if you're the USA in that last quarterfinal matchup. But good swing that time for Austria, and the switch ends at 4-3 in favor of Brazil.
Yeah, nice side of the ball hit. There you go, another replay. And Dorina, and it's a good look and a good example of don't always need to make perfect contact with the ball. Sometimes you're looking to slice it. Sometimes you're looking to just cuff it underneath or just the edge of it, and you can create some different angles. You lose a little bit of that power, but you get some more direction. That serve going just a touch long. Dorina ducking out of that one. Ronja going short to Rebecca. Rebecca from the inside. Nice soft touch there from Dorina. Another chance here for Brazil. No mistake on that swing from Carol Segato.
That was great awareness. As soon as that option play, or kind of that third contact wasn't close to the net for Austria, Carol pulled off and was ready. Come in blazing when Rebecca laid that ball up there for her.
6-3 on the board. Ronja using that win, gonna go behind. She works to the middle. It's a good dig from Rebecca. And Rebecca hammering one around the block of Dorina, the first heat we've seen from Rebecca Cavalcanti.
And that is not an easy swing either. That ball coming from behind her and has to go over her shoulder. Rebecca getting a great beat on it though and putting some wood.
Yeah, as technical as the wrist is of Rebecca, she can generate so much power with that arm swing. So quick, and it just surprises you with the heat.
feel like she and Raisa Schoon, very similar players. Just great touch on the ball, wide variety. You kind of think of them as shooters, but they can power the ball as well.
Oh, yeah. Deep, deep bag for those two. Such a fun defenders to watch as Dorina returns the favor on that missed serves. And part of coming out here on stadium court as you move from the warm-up courts, which are no blockage, no stadium court around there. And so you come here and try to file that serve, see what works, playing with the wind a little bit as Rebecca jump serves into that corner. Nice tempo that time for Rania Klinger. She slaps one to the line.
Good vision, good communication from Austria. A little mix-up defensively, it looked like, for Brazil. Kind of doubling up on the angle.
And Rania, with the wind at her back, puts that one just a little bit long. They were having a second thought about it, but no challenge. The challenge has to be called if you do challenge within 5 seconds of that play, of that whistle being blown.
It was close, but not close enough to warrant a challenge, I think, for the Klingers. That's something they're going to want to tighten up just a little bit. Letting a few too many service errors creep into their game, and that's playing into the hands of Brazil here a little bit.
Rania from the left. Nice hand dig. Creates an overpass. Another touch here. Can Carol chase it down? She can, but goes in the wrong direction. Good good hustle from Carol Salgado there.
Man, that looked like something you see on her Instagram, one of those Brazil drills where you spike a ball, you jump 5 times at the net, you sprint and dive, and then you get back up and do it all again. I mean, the number of touches and kind of repetitions and sprints and so forth that they involve in their training is just, tremendous.
Inside set. Nice soft touch. Rania trying to change direction. She had a read on it. Both Austrian players had a read on it. It's just unfortunate luck there for the Klingers. 10-6 on the board for Brazil, and just our second women's quarterfinal matchup on stadium. And there's that deep float that we talked about from Rebecca. That one into the net, still gauging, still finding that distance.
Yeah, kind of rushed that one a little bit, it looked like. Maybe didn't quite get the contact she was looking for.
Rania with the jump serve into the wind. Good height there. Rania sliding in to the line. Can she put this one away in transition? She does. And there is the energy on the side of the Klingers.
That's a textbook Rania right there. Big, healthy swing in transition. And then the roar of the lioness.
Yeah, you love the passion that those two play with. And how fun to play with your sister out on the court. Talk about a bond.
Yeah, it's fun when things work out. Well, I think.
Oh, scooped from Rania. Can she put this one away? It's a little bit tight. And a net violation. I wasn't really sure, Rich. Both athletes stopped. I didn't see a sign from our down referee, but he calls the net violation there.
Yeah, our boy Brig up top was kind of waiting, keeping us in suspense. Finally signaled that it was Carol into the top of the tape.
Yeah, just pressing a little too much there. You always want to press in the block. You just got to stay clean. Klingers clawing their way back, just down one. And that ball is going to sail long. That's set from Rebecca, a little inside for Carol.
Yeah, that's a few now that I've seen that kind of die a little bit shorter, more inside than Carolina's looking for, I think. She had to completely adjust her approach on that one.
It's the challenge of being in this bad corner. You need to adjust your line of approach. Oh, and Rania, that's a big miss. And you have an error there from Carol.
You hate to end your own scoring runs with service mistakes.
We'll go into our technical timeout here in set number 1. Carol and Rebecca up 11-10. A nice run of points, though, from the Klingers, as you mentioned. Mr. Brigham Beatty, all the way from the United States, not too far from where we are here in Mexico.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump. And there is, oh, you're handing that one off to me. I'm going to call him Jean. Sean, what's up, buddy?
Sean on the sand. Our down ref, their job is to watch the net and the tape and some of those touches. There's a reason we have 4 referees on the sand. Everyone's got a different role to play. And you saw him Jean calling that net violation just a few points ago, doing his job absolutely perfectly. Shout out to our referees, putting in a lot of work here in the sun as well. No umbrellas on the ref stand for our referees in this one. So they are braving the elements just like our athletes are here in Mexico.
Yeah, we just have 2 courts, and we've kind of documented the format of this tournament, lots of matches, and so they've been working very, very hard all weekend.
Dorina working back to the line. Another net violation. Doesn't matter. It's a kill for Dorina Klinger.
Okay, good response right away from Austria. That's a nice high swing.
Working that middle. High pass from Rebecca.
Oh,
whew. Rebecca with the left, it just misses. I didn't think she had that kind of heat, Rich.
No, I wasn't expecting that power. It kind of surprised both of us. She misses, but that was impressive even in the air.
Some athletes can go with both arms there. Rebecca showing us how it's done. No lefty needed from Carol Salgado. She thunders one down.
A little bit of classic Carol right there, just thumping hard cross court. She really has that kind of long, loopy approach, but when it all lines up, it is a thing of beauty.
There's that deep float and causing trouble. The challenge there, Rick, with that deep float, as you know, it's in the air longer. That ball's moving, and with these windy conditions, it just dances so much.
I almost feel like it gives you too much time to think, and you kind of hamstring yourself mentally almost.
Yeah, we don't want to think too much out on the beach court. Quick plays, less thinking. Here it is again. High pass from Dorina. What a set from Rania off the net. Nice touch from Rebecca. Another chance here for Austria. And calmly controlling that pass set are the Klingers, and Rania poking it into the angle.
And really good decision making too. Dorina thinking about the option, wasn't in good position, so she just calmly set that ball, and her sister took care of the put away.
Roll from the left, not quite snapping it as she wanted to. And that one sails long, so unforced error for Brazil.
Kind of interesting. They seemed like they were pretty well in control at around the 9-5 mark. And then wheels have come off a little bit for Brazil, just some errors sneaking in.
Oh, beautiful baby cut shot. That time from Carol, just doing something a little different, changing it up. 14 all on the board. It's all even in this first set. Team switch sides. Austria going over to the good side. Did a good job on this bad side, weathering this bad side as best they can.
Yeah, I'm interested to kind of see the different serving tactics. It looks like Carol's going to go right down the line here.
High at the chest of Dorina. And another high swing from Dorina Klinger, but an excellent set from off the net from Rania.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's a really sort of traditional Brazilian tactic, to sort of line up the person you're serving to and kind of get it to fade away from them as the ball's in the air, but it doesn't help them utilize the wind as much from this particular side anyways.
There is Carol utilizing the wind by going behind. She's going to challenge this. Rich, your face says he's not sure.
It looked out to me. There certainly was sand splash that hit the line, but I think the, kind of the circle of the ball was wide. My favorite part of the challenge system right there is the wax on, wax off. Here is the general area. Yeah, that was out, right?
Yeah, that review looked out of bounds.
Yeah.
And
no, I mean, Carol, I think, signifying that she thought the line jumped. I don't think that was the case. We saw a good look at it there on the replay. Great work from our camera crew, as always.
Like this serve, pushing Curl deep. That time, not missing anything as she bounces one down the line.
Undeterred.
Nice aggressive step close, ball out in front of that right shoulder. Textbook stuff.
I like that look too. You can see from the ground up just how hard the players plant to jump in this sand and then take off. Dorina with a nice crossbody swing in response.
Yeah, Austria continuing to stay smooth inside out, and again, credit the setting. Passing hasn't been as perfect, I don't think, as they'd want, but still doesn't matter. The setting from 10 feet off the net, 3 meters, has been so good, so efficient. Roll a little inside, cranking one cross court. I think she's a little angry, Rich.
Yeah, barely missed that other one. Thought maybe she got a bad call, and she's cranked it up a notch ever since. No more baby cuts for her.
No. All gas, no brakes right now for Carol and Rebecca. They're down 1 in this first set. Getting Rania to her knees. They've been serving Dorina. Rania with a similar swing as we saw from Carol. And Brazil not happy about the set. The ball is out. Regardless, they get the point.
Yeah, that's something we're going to see probably throughout the rest of the weekend as players be frustrated, but kind of the newer setting interpretations are that if it's high and it's quick, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit spinny.
Back to Rania. Rania going to chip towards the line. Perfect shot from Rania Klinger, just over the block to the block of Carol. And Carol again doing a little dancing out there, showing the hand movement of Dorina Klinger.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite things when you go argue with the ref, the sort of hyperbolic pantomime of what happened, you know, where you do the full ab crunch and then, you know, I don't think it was quite that bad.
18-17, Austria. Trying to hold on to this first set.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Yeah, like you said, Carol Salgado, she's got a rhythm now. And at what point now does Austria change?
Were you expecting any different, Kyle, than the thump?
Rebecca back to serve. She's deep. That deep float. Oh, and that one goes in the net, Rich. That could have trickled over and been an ace, but it's not. And now Austria have earned another point. Up 1.
Yeah, you don't think that there's such thing as a good service error, obviously. That's one that Rebecca would like to make it 18-all, though, with the critical latter stages of sets.
I like this serve, finding Rebecca. This sky ball, free ball, a little bit trouble for the Klingers, but it's tempo and the jumbo from Rania Klinger. No roar needed, just a smile and look maybe to her team in the stands. Wow.
Yeah, how about that, too? Having to track that sky ball, free ball, as you called it, that was tough. She passed it perfectly, and then the wonderful jumbo.
Yeah, and again, a look at the adjustments teams are making in the wind. That short tempo ball, not too far, not too high from Dorina Klinger to keep Rania in a good rhythm and just keeps that ball on that shoulder. You know, the more time it's in the air in these conditions, the more time that ball has to move.
Yeah. More time you give the elements to throw their hat into the ring.
Yeah, and we do play beach volleyball, so we get to play in the elements. It's part of our sport. Every beach a little bit different. Every sand a little finer, a little more coarse. Different depths on the sand, different wind gusts and directions, different heat. I mean, so it makes this sport honestly so unique. So many different variables that you have to adjust to. Uneven surface. I mean, the list goes on.
I'll be honest, I never really even thought about that, but you put it very well. It's wild to think that every tournament you play has different conditions.
Yeah, not a lot of indoor court venues here on the Beach Pro Tour. Back to Rebecca they go. They have set point number 1, and it's into the block, and there's the roar for Rania Klinger. That's how you celebrate your partner right there,
That is
Rich.
correct, yeah. Giving it up for sis. Good hand positioning from Darina at the net. Gets the monster block to finish set number 1, and you have to wonder, the serve at 18-all goes in. Does that set go differently for Brazil?
Possibly a different story. Love that shot there from Darina, getting out of the vision of Rebecca and then popping back into the angle to secure the block. In Austria, after being down, I think 9-5, like you said, Rich, early in this first set, they come back with a little run in the middle. Take a look at our statistics.
Fairly even, as you would expect, right? A couple more errors going the way of the Klinger sisters, which certainly they will take against this very experienced Brazilian team. But they really kind of stayed poised when they got down early. They just kind of kept chipping away, played their game, and it worked out for them in the first set. Let's see if they can come out and keep it rolling here.
Rich, you've coached a few USA teams in the past, a couple beach teams going to the Olympics with Jake Gibb and Taylor Crabb. What kind of adjustments do you think Brazil needs to make, if any, in this one?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to make a ton of adjustments. You know, sometimes it's just an execution thing, and obviously that's kind of a weird thing to say. Everyone understands that you want to be executing out there, but I would say it starts with the serve. You got to control that as best you can. Make sure you're keeping pressure on from the service line. And think about kind of giving them some different looks. We talked about Carolina lining up the person she's going to serve. She kind of gets a little bit more of an angular thing. Uh-oh.
And Rebecca on the sand for an extra second. Not sure, holding that ankle. Maybe she maybe jammed the toe or rolled over that ankle a little bit. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, she kind of got twisted up defensively there, right? Ooh.
And that swing a little bit long. Again, Carol kind of step closing out, into out there, kind of making it tough on her approach line.
Yeah, when you're fading away from the angle you want to hit, it's tough to get truly dialed in, put it where you want it to go.
That time, right where she wants it to go, going overhead, using that wind, gets the point.
I do like that adjustment. Very experienced players, both the Brazilians, of course. You make a mistake in one spot, try something different. Keep tinkering until you find what works, what's comfortable.
Jumbo poke from Rania Klinger. Rebecca froze it in her heels there as Rania tags the end line.
Yeah, such a helpless feeling defensively, right? That thing goes over your head, and all you're left to do is say a quick prayer that maybe it goes long. It does not.
Roll back to the left. That's a nice dig from Rania. Where does she go here in transition? Nice hand dig. Carol back down the line. That time Darina kind of diving into the angle. Carol sees some space, finds the sand.
And really nice bit of work all the way around. Both sides there. Great dig initially from Rania, but a good hand dig, as you said. Carolina pulling off the net and not put away up the line.
Rania going to the cut shot, the fadeaway cut shot into the wind. So difficult to defend.
That's nice because we saw her hit that one wide at the end of the first set, kind of like we saw Carol at the beginning of this one, but she just takes a little bit off, places it perfectly on that cut shot.
That went to the middle. Rebecca's going to have a turn here inside out. And Rebecca unloading on that ball from the right side.
Man, it looks so effortless, and then all of a sudden she's just throwing BBs.
Yeah, I love the way Rebecca rotates courts to generate that power with the legs, opening up with the shoulders and letting all that power, all that momentum come through into that right arm. A lot of pop on that swing. After pass from Rania, she opts to go behind. Right in the lap of Rebecca. And again, Rebecca with that quick arm. Darina just a second late.
Yeah, and that was, you have to credit the pull, the late pull from Carolina a little bit. Because you saw Rania just get a little bit kind of crossed up as to what she wanted to do offensively there. Ends up throwing it right in Rebecca's lap.
Rania pushing the pass, going to work out of the middle and finds the hands of Carol. And now Brazil have earned 3 points in a row.
That's right. You've heard of the long arm of the law. That's the long arm of Carolina Salgado swatting that one back.
Yeah, good timing on that block. Right in that right hand, and she throws it back down. Pulling is Carol. She's trying to go over on one. Rania on the chase. And Rebecca getting stuck up at the net, and Rania calmly poking it towards the line as she catches her breath.
Yeah, that's a good play from Austria. I love that from Carol as well, though. I mean, pulling, she's kind of stretched, has to go tomahawk. Knows she's not going to get great control on that, so just knocks it back over deep. And he kind of live to fight another day, so to speak. It doesn't work out for him there, but that's just a great decision.
Soft touch there, a little bit of communication error there from Austria, but their chance for Brazil to over on two. Good effort there from Austria to even get a hand on that ball. There's the heads up play, though, from Rebecca Cavalcanti. You just always have to be ready.
Always got to be ready, yeah. She's sneaky. Like the butler in Mr. Deed said, you know, you never want to underestimate her sneakiness.
Hey, Rebecca has been playing this game for a very long time.
Rania coming up, grabbing at her ankle a little bit too. And just immense effort being given by all four of these ladies out here. Sometimes they're kind of crushing their own bodies with the layouts.
Oh, and good fix there from Darina Klinger. That pass from Rania getting a little bit tight. A little karaoke going on here in Stadium Court in Playa del Carmen. The fans love to sing. I know we love it. Rebecca overhead, and Rebecca slicing and dicing that one on the side of Austria.
Yeah, that looked like she was winding up to thump the line, didn't it? And then she just kind of chops it off. Beautifully done.
Yeah. Working the side of that Mikasa volleyball. Another tight pass. This one an overpass. Ooh. And Rebecca poking it. Excellent idea, but that wind, Rich, from that side can just really take those poke shots and soar them long.
Yeah, they were kind of caught on their heels just a touch. Carol did a nice job controlling that overpass, but I think Rebecca kind of made that move quicker than she was ready. Overcooked it wide.
Seven all on the switch. It's the older of the two Klinger sisters. Darina goes back to serve. That one.
Yeah, oh, okay. Brigg calling that one in. I think that's a good call, too.
Yes.
If we look at the ball mark, the line does kind of bisect the circle left in the sand.
Brilliant serve.
A great look from our camera crew. That one easily long, though.
Deep float here from Rebecca. Back to Darina. Darina the poke to the line. Rebecca's there. Where does she go from here? Soft touch, another chance here for Austria, and poking it a little too deep, not quite getting the contact she was hoping for is Darina.
Yeah, I think she got caught in between a couple minds as well there, too. It looked like she was going to maybe just scoop it over, thought she might have the knuckle, pops it wide.
Tight pass, good heads-up play from Rania Klinger, returning the favor as Darina has done to her a few times already, poking it in for the kill.
It's one of the random byproducts of kind of the advent of the option game is I think people are more ready to deal with errant passes.
I like that thought. Nice scoop right on the head of Darina, but it's a little tight, almost over. Almost over on 2. But that one catches the tape and goes wide. Wow.
Yeah, again, not sure if you get to see that on screen, but as that ball goes kind of up into the atmosphere, man, it had about 6-8 feet of push on it. And so Darina was kind of doing pirouettes up there trying to figure out where that ball was going to come down, just kind of missed the contact.
And that one gonna miss just a little bit wide. Darina following it all the way to the line, just like Coach likes you to do. 10-all. Back and forth we go here in set number 2. Austria taking the first, 21-18. They're all into the hands. Oh, Darina Klinger, excellent spot, just ricocheting through and down.
Aggressiveness paying off there for Carolina. Swinging hard, getting it to rattle the paws of big Darina at the net.
Now, one thing we know for sure, it is hard to block the ball. No question about that. It's just one-on-one up there, and when you do swing hard, it's just very difficult to get it, even if your hands are in the right spot, as Darina Klinger's were on that previous play.
Nice look at the pier there. All those boats going where? Cozumel?
Cozumel, baby. I mean, we've probably been asked 20 times walking up and down the streets here in Playa del Carmen if we want a boat ride. And as nice as that sounds, we have volleyball to watch, Rich. We don't have time for no boat rides.
A pretty even battle here in the second. Both teams kind of fluctuating a little bit up and down, but here we are locked in. 11-10 at the technical timeout. Brazil looking to stay alive. Needs this one, of course. And they'll take what all weekend long has been the better side. Thus far this afternoon, hard to identify which side has been better for any of the teams.
Yeah, and I have to believe it is just a little less wind than we've had in the previous days, so it might be helping teams on that bad side. Oh my, and that one's gonna help on that puck from Carolina Salgado. Me, oh my.
A great discipline, because that set got out wide. She just held her ground in the angle. You see that good reach. The right hand gets all over that.
Back to Darina. And trying to tempo out of the middle. That one just not quite getting to the shoulder. That right shoulder of Darina Klinger, and a quick timeout here from Austria, and I like this timeout.
Yeah, a little frustration there after those 2 plays, so give yourselves a chance to reset. 13-10, certainly no time to panic. You got plenty of time to work your way back in, but you don't want to let things get away from you too far.
Yeah, 3 points, plenty of room to work with, plenty of runway left here for Austria after playing a really good game, and they had that late run in the first set as well. Get back to finding that good rhythm. We know Austria can get into and trying to get their best finish ever in an elite. Their best finish ever is currently a 5th, and if they lose this one, they'll be sitting right there at that 5th place. But one more win, getting them into the possible medal round and punching the ticket to the semifinals would be a huge success to start this 2025 season for the Klingers.
Yeah.
Rebecca going with the jump serve. Nice soft touch there from Salgado, and she's got the timing right now on her block.
Yeah, that was phenomenal timing. Just kind of waited that extra half beat, so she's going up after that shot leaves the hand of Rania Klinger and able to swat that to the deep part of the court.
Back to the jump serve, better pass here.
Ooh. So I think that call is interesting because if you're an indoor volleyball fan, that's the same signification of a back row attack, which obviously isn't a thing out here, but I think that means she was not square.
That's correct.
It's also the same call as an open hand contact, right?
Right. So it can be a little confusing. And speaking of confusion, the Klinger is getting ace right up the middle. Brilliant serving right now from Rebecca. She's shifted from the deep float right now to the jump serve.
Yeah, she's surgical with it. She's putting that ball directly in the middle of the two sisters, and they're having a hard time determining who's going to take it.
Poke back to the line, goes down for Anya Klinger, and she trying to tell Dorina, hey, let's go. We got to push here now.
They can't get one here. You know, 16-12 still feels within reach. 17-11 starts to feel tough.
Little hybrid here from Rania. Oh, and it's smooth as silk from Rebecca. Cranking back that shoulder and then just chipping to the high line.
Silky Cavalcante.
So 17-11 is the switch, and like you said, Rich, 16-12 a much better looking switch on the side change than 17-11. 17-11 feels just a bit farther, a bit harder.
Yeah.
And another error here from Austria as this one's slipping away as we look towards a third and final set.
Yeah, Brazil's kind of batting down the hatches a little bit. Like you mentioned, Rebecca going to that jump serve, really putting a lot of pressure on where they'd kind of missed a few too many serves in set one as Dorina hits another one long. Brazil been able to keep that pressure switch fully pushed in.
19-11, just 2 points away from taking this second set. And poking it down is Anya Klinger, just trying to relieve a little bit of that pressure for her sister.
Yeah, I love that decision when your partner's struggling a little bit. Not a lot of things you can do to help them out here, but that certainly is one of them.
That serve going long, and so it is set point number one here for Brazil, and they'll have 8 of them. Rania with the option, good pass from Dorina, and that could be something that spurs a tactic that they use into this next and final set, is using that option if they do get in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely, especially since Dorina's kind of lost her range just a little bit towards the end of this second set.
And Carol snapping it down the line, and that is going to wrap up set number 2, which means we are going the distance here in our second women's quarterfinal here on Stadium Court. Another look at this swing from Carolina Salgado. The no-looky down the line, smooth as can be. And we are going to our third and final set. There's a look at our scores. 21-18 for Austria.
For kills because she's kind of feeling it.
Good pass from Dorina. Dorina out of the middle. What a touch there from Rebecca out of the net. That one's going to drop, so good start for Austria as Dorina Klinger, the pretty cut shot that goes down.
It was a great touch from Rebecca, but a better shot from Dorina to get that all the way to the sideline. Precision, such a necessity out of your shots.
Option, nice touch. Oh, Ronja Klinger, the full layout, not able to bring that ball back into play.
Good job, Rebecca, kind of popping that to the corner, not making it loopy, giving a little drive.
Trouble here for Austria. It's going to be a free ball the way. I like that free ball, though, pushing Carol all the way back. Ronja there on the line shot. Ronja going to poke to the line. That one's going to drop perfectly in to the deep line. A little bit of frustration on the face of Carol.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity on a relatively easy scoring chance for Brazil, and they don't want to let too many of those go by the wayside.
And back towards the line and off the block. Dorina Klinger looking for a net violation. I think that net is coming after that ball lands, maybe?
Yeah, I think we'll have to see if we see it again. I don't know if we will, but Carolina almost following through, I think, thinking that was a side change, but not quite yet. We still got this one to play. Ooh, just missing.
And Carol vehemently raising up the C for the challenge, thinking that one was in. I think that one was also out.
That one looked out to me as well.
Yeah.
But we're a fair distance away, so let's wax on, let's wax off, and let's see what we get.
Mr. Miyagi down on the sand. And Brazil, I don't think, is going to be happy with this call.
Yeah.
But they're going to walk over there. They'll get to take a look at the ball mark. You know that's exactly where they're going to go right now, to look at the ball mark. Oh, when the line judge goes to wipe it, make sure everything's smooth so they don't get to look at the ball mark.
That's right. Yeah, it's interesting, the frustration level, because, I mean, that's a relatively easy call to make. And then with the second look from our up rev Brig, I mean, they're getting that right.
Correct.
A very, very high percentage of the time.
And Carol sneaking it under the block. And like we saw in set number one, when the call didn't go her way, she probably scored 4 or 5 points in a row. Turning up, as Rich showed me, turning up the dial up here in the booth, is the aggression getting turned up.
Yeah, she's like Spinal Tap. She cranked it up to 11.
3-all. This third and final set just raced to 15 points. And good timing. Look at the cover. They're going to land in.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my. Another over on one, this time from Ronja on the back line.
Little cavalier from Cavalcante on that one, Kyle.
Yeah.
That one looked like it was going to be in the whole way, didn't it? But Rebecca kind of calmly walking back there thinking it was going to blow long.
Could be a momentum shift here for the Klingers. Rebecca working the line. Nice soft touch from Dorina. Carol a little bit tight and chopping it up to the cut shot is Carol.
Yeah, a little bit fortunate there, because that was a sequence that could have gotten out of hand if you're Brazil. If Austria is able to score there after you kind of let another easy one at 4-4, that's a couple easy scoring chances Brazil have already let go by the wayside. I want to do that in the shortened set.
Dorina from the right. She goes to the baby line. Nice touch here from Rebecca. This ball still alive. Dorina a little off the net. Excellent pull. Hustling is Rebecca, but the gas running low on the side of Brazil in that rally.
Yeah, those are killers to the legs when you got to scramble all over the place and you still don't end up with the point. Good continuous effort from both sides. Carolina just barely missing the contact there, though, to keep it in front of her.
And Brazil, known as, in my opinion, one of the best pole blocking federations that we have in the sport. Pretty much every Brazilian blocker is fluent in the art of pole blocking.
Yeah.
Also fluent in cut shots, as you see Rebecca take a page right out of Carol's book and go to the cut shot from overhead.
South American Ginsu.
5-all on the board. It's been side-out volleyball in this third set. And as these rallies extend, it just becomes that much harder to chase down balls, that much harder to approach hard, put some pace on these swings. Dorina across court, no problem, putting some pace on that swing.
Yeah, again, I don't think that serve puts enough pressure on her. It's kind of right in her lap. Perfect pass, perfect set, a great swing from Dorina Klinger.
Dorina Klinger going with the deep float as a la Rebecca. And a beautiful poke back to the line. Rania just a second late. I don't even think she would have got there if she was even earlier. It was such a good shot.
Good shot. You have to credit what came before that from Carolina. You know, you understand Rania getting dug in a little bit because Carolina just unloading on ball after ball. So the shot is a bit surprising.
Rania in system. A scoop from Rebecca. Another chance here. Rania. Jumbo! Rania Klinger everywhere and ending the rally with the jumbo.
The jumbo knuckles are amazing. You see more and more of them out here on the Beach Pro Tour, and players are just so proficient at that skill these days. They have a look, boink, right to the corner.
Seven serving 6. Right at the platform of Rebecca. And Rebecca zesty to the line there.
Zest, full of zest. Kyle, that was a great swing.
7-all, slow walk. Back on a look at that swing. Just Rebecca's ball to hand contact. It's so pure, so fast. At the middle of Rania Klinger. Rania Klinger trying to go back to the angle. Guess who's there? Carol with another block.
And a little bit of frustration. I'm not sure about what from Rania Klinger there after that set kind of pushed her maybe a little wider than she was expecting.
Quite possibly hoping that one was going to be a bit more on the inside shoulder, but she's got that wind from that side, the ocean breeze kind of pushing some of that set, so it's going to err a little wider. Maybe Rania not adjusting that approach line as well as she wanted to. But a big block for Carol. 8-7, Brazil. Rania going down the line. Rebecca's there with time. Oh, and Rebecca using the equipment to get the kill.
Good things happen when you stay aggressive. She was looking to thump that one and got a little bit of an assist from the tape.
Yeah, another look. I think if that ball doesn't hit the tape, I think it's scooped from Rania Klinger. She's in the right spot, but that direction, late change there on that swing from the net earns Brazil a kill and earns a timeout, as well as Austria take a second to try and cool off and catch their breath as Rania Klinger dumping some water. You guys can't see it here, but Rania Klinger dumping some water. Both athletes trying to cool off.
Nice aerial look at the city there. It's beautiful here in Playa del Carmen. Here at the Portal Maya, which is cool. I thought I was visiting the Iron Bank for a second, but it's kind of representative of the joining of Mayan and Mexican cultures, right?
That's correct, yeah. A man and a woman up there. Also referenced as the mermaid statue. People think it looks like two mermaids. Up there, super cool statue. Awesome venue. And scenes here. Our first elite event in Playa del Carmen.
Maybe like Zoolander said, one of them is a merman. Nice knuckle pokey to the line from Rania. Gets things back on the right foot for Austria out of the timeout. Always nice when you try and slow things down and it works out the way you want. So it's a battle here in set number 3. We're just going to 15, so 8-9. We're getting to the business end of this set already.
Oh, that ball touching the tape for Carroll. Changing up the pace. Wrapping one. Perfect to the line. Jump serve where Rebecca has found a lot of success in the second set. Nice hand set poke over, going to the over on one. And Rania Klinger is going to let it go, but that ball, it does land in. Heartbreak for Austria there. She was there in time, Rich.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we say it a lot. You got to play the close ones, especially at that juncture. I mean, challenge, I don't know how you're going to challenge that because she rolled over where the ball landed. I mean, we may get another look at it on our screens here. Let's see if we do. Maybe we won't, but it looked like it hit the line as she kind of tumbled over the ball mark.
Oh, beautiful short poke from Rania Klinger, and she hammers the hand of her sister Doreen. A little fired up. There is Rania Klinger. Pretty standard.
Yeah, that reminds me of the old days when Casey Patterson and Jake Gibb played together, and Casey would get so fired up, Jake would have to pull his hand away lest it got torn off.
Do not want to inflict damage on your own partner. Excitement or not. Side switch, 9 serving 11. Austria need to work here on the good side. Oh, and Carol Salgado is in a nice rhythm right now inside out.
Yeah, and she kind of spent this whole match setting up the defense for her hard heat. Now she's just kind of chipping the ball around. Just a nice mixed bag of offensive tactics from Carolina.
Staying with that line-to-line serve. Dorina back down the line with authority. How about that swing from Dorina Klinger?
Yeah, saw Carroll move into the angle a little bit early, perhaps. Great swing.
Good middle serve, getting Carroll to her knees. Soft shot, collected well. Rania from off the net. Second time of asking here for Carroll. Lefty dig from Rania. Rebecca's going to play that one. It's close. Oh, my. Majestic cut shot that time from Rebecca Cavalcanti.
She learned her lesson, too. That ball was maybe in, maybe out on the baseline that she chased down, but she's watched one fall. And she said not twice. She played it, and then majestic, you say, the little serving platter cut shot.
I mean, I think she's got the best or one of the best cut shots in the game right now for a long time. And that one is just indefensible. 13-10 Brazil. Oh my, huge serve, biggest point of the match so far. It's an ace for Rebecca as they give themselves match point and they'll have 5.
Yeah, not surprising either how kind of those hustle plays, momentum plays that you win on the play prior tend to lead to points.
Dorina to stay alive. She goes long with the swing, and that's going to do it. Rebecca and Carroll hold on. The late push in this third set to take it 15-10.